guided reading, must-dos and can-do activities using the iPads. Hi guys, welcome back. This is the third installment of must-do, can-do activities for guided reading. If you're new, welcome to the channel. If you want to subscribe, buttons are all below, and if you are watching this in another forum like Twitter or Facebook, then you'll need to open this up into YouTube to be able to access those buttons and see also my links below to YouTube and Twitter and Pinterest and my other YouTube channel, which is called Clever Pickles, which has lots of great activities for kids. By the end of this video, you'll see the big bulk majority of apps that I use during my must-do and can-do activities, keeping in mind again, this is all about my choice of app that they use for the day. It's not about kids just randomly choosing any game that they can find on the iPad. I tell them what the app for the day is going to be and what the activity around it is if it's something that I've modified. So I filmed it in my classroom today so that I didn't have to bring an iPad home. If you're part of the Department of Education, you'll recognize every time the little icon comes up telling me that I need to put in my username and password, which I don't. You just click cancel. Thankfully, the kids have learned to just click cancel on those things, but you'll probably hear my frustration sometimes about how often it pops up, and I'm sure it happens quite often to you as well. If you're in the same system as myself, you'll recognize it. So hopefully this will just give you a nice overview of some of the apps that work really well during these activities and how sometimes I differentiate to use those activities. So I'll flip to the video now of me using the iPad in the classroom. Hi guys, I'm about to switch to the iPad apps, but before I do, I know lots of people were asking me about this activity, the Pathwords activity, which was from my first must-do, can-do video. This is what the activity looks like, just to jog your memory, and if you haven't seen it, head back to the videos. But if you look on the back here, you can see www.thinkfun.com. I couldn't find where we specifically ordered it from. I'm assuming it was something like Modern Teaching Aids maybe. They have lots of good stuff. But obviously if you go to that website or Google that, you might be able to find some stockists. So, okay, over to the apps. Okay, so I'm going to try and take you through these pretty quickly because you're all educators, you know how to work an app. Okay, the first one that I've got is the ABC Magic one here, Sound for Beginners. So you go in and you select whether you want to do beginning sound, middle sound, or end sound and how many choices you want. So let's just go with the easiest one, beginning sound, only 3 choices. And you can choose whether you want pictures to letters or letters to pictures. So I'll stick with the pictures to letters. And I'll just make sure that's turned up so you can hear it. If I tap it, rug. Beginning sound.
Jar.
It's a jar. If I hit the wrong one, it won't let you do it. And you can hear that j sound. Hook. And you keep going. So if I go back home and I decide I want to do the middle sound and I want to do 4 options there. And I might want to go with letters to pictures. Or tap the sound. Ah.
Can. Pop. Can. Mom.
Mom. I like that one because it's Aussie.
Mom.
Oh, sorry. Oh, it's the ah because that would be mom.
Can. Pop. Can. Pop.
Pop. That would be tricky for our kids in Australia, wouldn't it?
Top. Can. Can. Sit. Top.
See? Okay, that's our first one. The next one here is ABC Preschool. And if you're in a DET system, that'll pop up a lot. So just ignore it when it does. Some of these take a while to load. Come on. Here we go. Get rid of that. Let's go. Don't you love these long introductions? Play.
Touch the letters.
So they just... There we go.
A4. 8.
It's just hearing it. They literally just sit and hear it. So obviously I wouldn't use this one very much with you two, but this is the part that they like. They get to pop the A ones. If they pop the wrong one, it doesn't work. Yeah, but this will keep coming up. Luckily the kids are used to that and they know to just keep clicking cancel. And they can have fun with that one. ABC tracing. Personally, I would prefer the kids to have a stylus when they do this. So if I just tap A, the idea is that they can, I'm not very good at it, am I? Trace over it. I would prefer the stylus, so they practice that pencil grip. But you might have kids that have difficulty with holding a pencil, and this can still be good practice for them. So that's that one. I'll just put that one back down. Okay, this is just a story, Colin's Big Cat, and there's different books that you can get. So you can choose down here, read to me, read by myself, or story creator. So if they read to you, you can hear it.
My bike. I'm getting on my bike.
And it highlights the word. And they can tap the picture.
I'm going up the hill.
Okay. And so you can choose to read it to yourself and go from there. Chatter Kid's pretty funny. It's just
That moose.
bit of fun, bit of vocab on this one.
Welcome
It's good for
to
kids to talk.
Chatterpix.
So if I go to the gallery, because I know that kids have already taken pictures before, or even if I go to the monkey, you slice it. Oops, sorry, edit. Slice it. That's where the mouth is going to be. And I can record.
Hey, give me a banana.
But you can record it yourself if you want to. So
Record in 3, 2, 1, go!
give me a banana. And then I can play it.
Give me a banana.
That's a cute one. The kids like to take pictures of themselves though, and then make their own mouth talk. Okay, magnetic ABC, sorry, is down here. This I like because it ties in really, really well with our word work activities. So the only problem being is that it's all capitalized. But if I had this set up and then I put this down the bottom, I can have a whiteboard next to them with a whiteboard marker, and the kids can make the different words there and then write them down. So obviously on their whiteboard they would copy down what they see. Okay? All right, then, which is the go sight words. Oh, for crying out loud. The fun of iPads in a school. Okay, kids love this because it's like Fruit Ninja.
2. Jump. Away.
It's not away, so I don't swipe it. There's away.
Red.
If I swipe it, it's wrong. Red.
Red.
So I've got to wait for red to come back.
We.
So kids might need headphones in this depending on how well they can hear it in the room.
Said.
So it's not said. If I do the wrong one though.
Said. 3.
See if I do this. Yeah, it's wrong. Okay, next one, spell mania. Very much like Boggle. And they can just run their fingers over it. So it'll start when you start. So if I start with came, I can choose to go C-A-M-E and double tap the E. Or I can just drag my finger over it. So made instead. Or mad. Or day. Bay. May. Etc. Toontastic. This is a good one.
Welcome to Toontastic, where you create your own cartoon.
So we'll just go into it. So I can do a new
Let's
one if
create
you
a
want
cartoon.
to.
A cartoon is an animated story made up of different scenes like a
Works
setup.
well with our narratives. So if you go in to this little paintbrush
The
thing,
first step in building your scene is to create the setting where your
So,
scene
let's
will
just
take
pick that
place.
setting.
Cool. Now tap the forward.
and I won't go fully into this obviously,
Which
but I'll just do one
characters
bit.
would you like to be in your scene?
So I'm going to go to monsters, this
Great.
guy
Now
here.
you can add more characters or move. Now it's time to animate your scene.
So I'm going to pick him
Touch the
being
start
big.
animation button when you're ready. Tell your story. 3, 2, 1, action.
Ah, the dinosaur was walking down the street. Roar! Ah, the dinosaur was walking down the street. Roar! And you've got different options on there to save and export it so that you can watch it as a class later. Next one I have is called Doo-Doo Light. Again, just another one where the kids can write on the screen, but it's just got nice fancy colours and it looks exciting. So those kids that are reluctant writers are keen to do it. So you've got your different pen options down here and they can practice their sight words if they want to. And see, it's cool colours. Again, I would prefer the kids to use a stylus and practice that finger grip, but, you know, finger's better than nothing. Okay, next activity is called Phonics Genius, or app I should say, Phonics Genius. You've got all these different sounds on here that you can use. So let's just go with the A-E sound. Come on.
Rake.
And it's just listening to it, but you can see where the sound is there. The A-E.
Flame.
A-E. So if you want to, the kids could just sit and tap and listen, or you might want to have a whiteboard with letters set up or a whiteboard with whiteboard markers set up and they can copy it down. Or ultimately they could do it with a partner and the partner could be tapping while the other person is writing down what they hear and then the person can tell them if they've spelt it correctly or not. Okay. Sentences I'm looking for. Here we go. There's different versions of this. So there's sentences 2 and 3 and 5 and all sorts of other ones that you can do and do it at different levels. So if I pick 3 words.
She held it.
And you can see where it adds the punctuation there at the bottom.
The dog swims.
See, there's no punctuation on there. We've got the capital as a clue.
The dog swims.
And then it puts it in there together so they can touch it as many times as they need to hear the sentence and go through it. Okay, everyone loves reading eggs. Eggy words is great.
Eggy words. Select a level. Chicken run.
Similar to the fruit one.
Word.
So we're looking for A. So we're just looking for the A.
A.
Not an A. Not an A, but what happens if I touch it? It splats. Not an A. Not an A, but I want to touch it. I want to do it again.
Try again.
Oh, okay. I shouldn't do that. I'm a bad role model. Okay, but you get the idea. All right, the ABC Magic 5, same as the other ABC Magic, just a different level, and I can't even see it now on my screen. There it is there, ABC Magic 5, so similar thing, different level. Vocabulary Spelling City. Now, if you've got an account, you can make your own lists for these, which is great, and you don't need the iPad to use it. You could put it onto the classroom computers if you want, but you can use the words that they've got there, and my class has been doing compound words. So if I go to Audio Word Match, it's automatically got a list in there.
Pineapple, seashell,
Nope.
footprint,
Eyeglasses.
sailboat, seashell,
Oh, seashell was here, wasn't it?
seashell, seashell,
And I get points.
Outside. Eyeglasses.
Oh, where was I?
bathroom, sailboat,
Oh,
sailboat, sailboat,
there we go. But you can go back home here. Sorry. Home. And there are tons of activities here you can see and different things for grade levels as well, so you can modify. Okay, Futaba, if I'm pronouncing it right. I'm going to restart the game. Yes, because I had one going. So I'm going to get I've got 2 kids going here for one activity. Oh, for crying out loud. Resume. Oh, what is it? Oh, it's a circle. Haha. So the words pop up and the kids have got to see who can get it first. So you can see the words down there. This person or this person could tap it first and get the points. And you can have 4 kids for this game all around the iPad. So if this person gets it first, flower, they get the point. Okay, sorry, that was a bit glitchy. Story Maker Free. This one is another storyboard, but it's just got good pictures in there. So the kids don't have to be able to draw it. You've got the different options on here. They can just put animals in, there, B, and they can move them around. on the board there and make different stories out of it. Really easy. Couple more. Word clouds. This is like, you can see it will end up making a like a Wordle. So if I go back to my word list, new, I'll go here and I can type in, oops, let's do run, skip, jump, fly, grab, and then we hit this play button here and it creates it for you. Two more. Spelling bug I've got. Where is spelling bug? Here we go. And again, I don't necessarily like the fact that it's all alphabetized. Sorry, that it's alphabetical, capitalized, sorry. It's a B. Oh.
Box.
Box.
Boy.
Don't seem to be able to hear the word again for that one though. So if I try to do it
Car.
wrong, car, won't let me do the wrong one. Very simple 3-letter type ones on there. And the last one I've got for you today is synonyms, which is good because some of our older kids are moving into these areas. And this one, oh sorry, I've got it on the flip chart here. So rest and relax. Totally didn't even know that that was in there. Rock, work. It doesn't say it. They need to be able to read this one. Oh, I know rock was down here. And rock. Just helping kids with those synonyms. Okay. Oop, go back here. And there were some other activities to go in that one as well. So that's just a few there. Obviously, you can see I've got lots of different ones on here as well for numeracy. Some need connection to the internet, so you need to be able to have that access if you're going to use them regularly. But obviously, you use these the way that suits you best. Okay, so hopefully that just gives you a very quick overview as to some apps that I think are really useful in the classroom. Obviously, there are tons out there. All of those ones that are on there, I believe, are free, and they're on all of the iPads in the classroom. I have 5 of those little mini iPads in the classroom, as well as 5 of the other bigger iPads. The bigger ones have only recently come to my room, so I haven't really filled out those apps on those ones, or if they're any different or operate differently on that one. So the kids are used to just having the 5 at the moment, and the extra ones are sort of there for if I have additional kids come to the classroom, or if I've got kids running on a separate program that need to do something different. So hopefully that helps you out. If you've got any apps that you think are really useful that I should be asking to add to my iPad, pop it in the comments below or send me a message. Thank you to everyone who's continuing to subscribe and share the videos. I've had lots of lovely comments from people saying how useful the tips have been. So it's good to know that it helps some people in the classroom. And if you want to subscribe and share, that's always appreciated. Okay, see you in the next video, guys. Bye.